Hello, let's go look on new Filter Forge 8 update, see what's new in this and does it worth updating or what's going on with this. So right here we have an image and you can see I just flatten with a great model, and we'll go to filters, Filter Forge 8. And by the way, this is right now run as a plugin as well. You can run a standalone application, so you can work either way, but because we're in Photoshop, I want run and start from inside the Photoshop. And you can notice right here we have our image imported. The one biggest improvement, and actually this is more than welcome, many times when I create image and I may go into the filters and I try one filter and okay, it's look fine, but what if I want to go and modify one, compare this maybe with a different black and white color. So, and you need kind of jump over them. So you'll notice right now in 8 was introduced this tab system. So it's meaning if needed, I can click on another plus. And notice right here we have it Sapphire, and I can go inside and says, hey, I want to use it black and white. And now I can go between those filters and see how they work, which one I like better. So if I want it, I can create a new filter and going inside and, for example, just, go and apply maybe some other effect. And this way I can go and preview. So this is quite a bit a nice addition. And again, if you like to work with Filter Forge, I think this update worth for me just only by adding tabs. That is worth upgrade personally for me. But other things also, just let you know that you can create this filter. So right here, examples, I create many filters. This is some of them. And if you have a Pro edition, you always can go inside. You can create your own filter, or you can go ahead and modify existing filters, not all the way, but some get inspiration or look on tutorials that I created how to create the filters. So you can do those filters and submit them to the Filter Forge library that currently have it, I think almost 13,000 filters, some closer to that. And as your filters accepted and people start using them, you will receive a free copy upgrade. Like for example, here for me, I create those filters and many of them is popular. So I actually was qualified for lifetime free upgrades, which is excellent saving and everything. So just download it, and remember, you can download a 30 days trial for this. You can, in this time, you can also go and create many nice filters. But again, don't create just garbage filters, okay? Create filters that you think you will use, other people will use, and they will go in popularity so other people will enjoy them. So right here, overall, this is one of the edition. So other one also, when you take an image, many times in my image, if I have it in a standalone, my image have it metadata. And metadata is, if we look like on a bridge right here, this is the information that save inside the image. So on this case, I can go in an image and it's have it what camera was shot, what lenses was using, all this information that I needed. And when I going inside the Photoshop will read this information and can adjust specific like lens corrections, aberration corrections, and other ones. So the previous versions of the Filter Forge was overriding this information, and this is in a new one that actually all metadata is preserved, which is also very nice if you have it on standalone application. Using instead, for example, in plugin, of course it's save as PSD files, but as a standalone, it's very nice things. Other things was additional added inside the tools, and you can see right here we can have it actually backup filters and settings and restore it. Previous, when I upgrade new application, many times I need go re-download it my filters, do all the stuff, and again this is kind of was paint, and so it's make much easier now to restore and backup your settings, your filters, your libraries. And if you miss some of the previous upgrades from Filter Forge 7, then it is even a bigger step, and of course we kind of look on Filter Forge 8 right now, but let me mention what we have it. Overall, a new sample cache architecture was speed up, so it's much faster to render. Was add also search for the components and add search for the filter. We have it also additional maple list and sliders was add as effect. Copy paste images that you can copy from different applications, even from Google, and paste inside and use it. This one. And also channels was a little bit rework and was adding export. So if we look right here on filters, so there was add all these additional elements and exporting all those channels that you can implement was adding. So it's definitely a big step on. Go ahead, download a trial. I will have it link in a comment. Download a trial of, if you don't have it, Filter Forge 8, play around, create your filters. And overall, for me, I think this is one of my top applications that I'm using to create my filters, to modify it, and to apply all these different effects. Again, if you're interested, check free tutorials that I have it on my YouTube channel or at geekatplay.com. And in this way, you can go and look how to work with this application and how to create step by step your own different filters.